Today we are installing a turbo inlet pipe and a cold air intake by MAD for the 2017 740 Xi, and this is how you go about it. You end up needing a T20 Torx driver, a 16mm socket, a E16 Torx socket, a Allen wrench, and 6mm socket, and a pry tick tool. You're going to want to take your T20 driver and take those little tiny screws out that's holding in this cover, and there's one over here as well. And once you get that off, you should be able to just lift it up and take the filter out to get better access to the pipe here. Use a little hose clamp or pick tool to go around that and pry that off after you get the clamp undone, is what I had to do to get mine off. And it should just wiggle and come off. And now that's out and comes out really easily. And yeah, look at all that noise reduction that this pipe was carrying. So now we should have better turbo noises. Now you're going to want to disconnect your map sensor and the sensor on the bottom of that inlet pipe there. Then your crank breather hose, be very careful with that. Mine was very brittle since this is an older mileage car. You're going to end up, probably breaking that if it's fairly old. So just be cautious of that if you want to order one beforehand. Then once I got it off the turbo inlet there, I was able to access that other valve over there and get that unclipped. So now we're going to get these unclipped and get the new one installed and everything crossed over. Again, just watch out when you're taking this off and make sure you don't break anything. Alright, now we got it out of the car, and we're going to put everything from this one on to the new inlet pipe. Here was where the sensor goes, and yeah. Now we got the new turbo inlet pipe on. Make sure you lube up that O-ring that comes in. It just slides on easier. And then we got this blue hose that I found laying around the shop. That should work for my crankcase breather for now. It's on there tight and sealing like it should. And got all the wires into place. Now we're going to go ahead and throw in the new cold air intake onto the inlet pipe. It's fairly simple. We got the new one already being mocked up here. So everything should go through that little hole. Here we got it all installed. It was fairly simple. I love the blue on the filter. It looks really nice. I think it adds some color to the engine bay, and it matches that little blue hose I put on here. End up having to cut it a little bit, but I made it work. So now we're going to go ahead and do a sound test. Here's what it sounds like.